How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Let me tell you something. I'm not happy. Like at all. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with KingsIsle. I'm not happy with whoever thought this was a good idea. I'm not happy for the people who are actually wasting their money right now. But before I get to that, let me actually go to the perfect location to speak about this. Alright, this place is perfect. Alright. So let's get started. So, Frenzy, why aren't you happy? Well, let me tell you. We got a new Crowns Rewards event, right? You know, the first one was awful. We all know how we all felt about it. In fact, I feel like everyone's gonna talk about it right now, including myself. So it was awful, right? You know, $700 amount. Obviously, you guys knew how I felt about that. You guys already knew how the whole community felt about that. It was a very greasy thing to do by KingsIsle. And it then begs the question, is KingsIsle greedy? And if you guys want to know the answer to that, or at least an opinion of that, you could definitely check out one of my homeboys, Ethan101. He actually has made a video talking about that specific thing. A really well-organized video, so definitely check him out. Link in the description. But besides that, so if we take a look at this whole event, as you can see here, like, it's so bad that I can't even access it right now. That's how bad it is. I can't even access this place. But as you can see, you know, the top tier is literally a pet that you can get from, I believe, a Throwback Thursday. You can also get it with like just $35 with a house that's really good for gardening. It's a really beautiful house and a mount. Seems better than this. Plus a seed vault, plus you get this little mount, and plus this little orb that literally you can just craft. You can either farm for it. It's not really that hard to get, but you know, it's there. You know, why not just add like a housing and like people could just easily get. So, essentially, this, from what I've been told from people, is that this costs around $300 to spend this amount of crowns in just 5 days. Now, as you can take a look down the list, down the tier list, all you see for the most part is, you know, parts of the gear, which honestly, they don't even look that great, in my opinion. You also get some housing items, some plants, some housing items, which you can literally just get yourself those housing items in either the bazaar. You can either craft them. They're sometimes even easy to farm. You know, some plants like Ivy League, which in my opinion is not really that great. Sword Fern's pretty good, but honestly you can get them through better ways. Literally a bunch of housing items are just used. The only thing that's worth in this little Crowns event is the gardening benefits. The only problem is that they're really just not worth that amount of crowns. In my opinion, they're just not worth that amount of crowns. But yeah, you get some gardening benefits, right? Now and then. But my problem is that essentially you're getting a bunch of housing items that you can just easily get through other methods, and you're putting this in the Crowns event where it's not even worth trying to even get there. There's nothing else that's worth other than the gardening benefits, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, these are amazing things to have, but they're not really worth that amount of crowns at the moment. Just to get this dumb scooter for $300. Let me tell you guys something right now. Your boy is broke. I have only $10 right now in my bank account. And even if I did have that $300, you know what I was spending it on? I was spending it on many other things. Number one, I probably was spending it on to, you know, just complete my purchases for college. Number two, I would probably spend it on maybe some upgrades for the channel. Maybe some other games. Maybe something that's, you know, can at least hold some more value to it. Number three, food. Because, you know, food is a lot more worth than Wiz, in my opinion. At least how it is right now. And there's just so many things you can spend with $300 that's so much better than buying yourself a dumb mount. And let me tell you why I'm not happy. There's a clear reason why I'm not happy. So just recently, we got ourselves the new spring update. That's great. You know, I kind of like the spring update. It seems like KingsIsle is going at the right direction. But the only problem is that, unlike many other updates, this is one of the only updates, at least from what I've been known, to where everything is coming by so slowly, week by week. And it's understandable. Like, it's understandable why essentially they might do this. You know, when I was going to test room, there were some glitches, there were some bugs that were really apparent during this, you know, test room. And it seems to be fair that they're going to release it a little bit slowly so they can fix some bugs, they can fix some glitches that were happening within, you know, test room. That's perfectly fine with me. But here's the problem. My problem here is that it's been about a month now. It's literally been about a month, and I wasn't even going to talk about this because it's just like, okay, patience, my child, patience. You must have patience, my child. But where the hell is the TC Vault? Where the hell is the TC Vault? I'm asking you right now. I'll say it 3 times because, you know, repetition is key. Where the hell is the TC Vault? You mean to tell me that after a month, something that people wanted, something that can actually use their brain, you know, players who can actually use their brain actually want this TC Vault to be in the game? Because, let's be honest, having 999 treasure card space just isn't enough, especially for max level players. And you mean to tell me that after a month, you still haven't released the TC Vault? Instead, you decided releasing this. You decided releasing this event right here. And let me tell you guys a little bit of math. Let me give you guys a little bit of math. Let me give you guys a little bit of quick math right now as to what you need to do to get this mount. In case, you know, for some reason you want to get this mount. Now, let's just say you had to have like 6 days to spend. Like, give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them 6 days to spend 225,000 crowns. Not 225,000. 225,000 crowns. You need to spend a little bit more than half 60k crowns. So, an official count is 37,500 crowns each day in order to get yourself this damn scooter. And KingZile, you mean to tell me that this event is more important than trying to essentially put out all of your content for the spring update? And specifically, I'm talking about the TC Vault. Everyone has been asking for the TC Vault. Everyone has been waiting for the TC Vault. Everyone has been crying and literally telling you guys, hey, release the TC Vault. We understand that you want to take time. It's understandable. There's a reason why I haven't even made a video talking about, hey, why haven't you released the TC Vault? But now, with the event like this, I feel like it's a good time to talk about it. Let me tell you guys, I'm not happy. I'm just not happy. And this is just a rant type of video, because you guys already know what I'm going to say about this. This is literally a bad event. Obviously, the only event that they had was that actually really decent was when there was actually a double pet XP, and essentially they had a crowns event to where you can actually get yourself some benefit elixirs. The ones that I have right now, you were actually able to get yourself like 3 hours double pet XP elixirs, 1 hour double pet XP elixirs. You're also able to get yourself crafting benefit elixirs, I believe both 3 hour and 1 hour. You get yourself double animus elixir. I think you also got this elixir, the bric-a-brac elixir for housing, and you also got yourself some 1 hour guarding elixirs, which honestly, in my opinion, that was probably the best crowns event they ever had. Out of all their crowns events, that was probably the best that they ever had, because it was actually fairly decent. These elixirs are definitely very helpful, and I wish there was more, you know, crowns events like that, to where you can actually get yourself some benefit elixirs rather than just getting this stuff that we have today. But no, it seems like they still don't listen. We already told you guys once. We don't want to see this again. You gave it to us again. Even though it is cheaper, it still is a lot of money. You still have to where people have about 6 days, benefit of the doubt, 6 days to spend $300 to get yourself a mount. And let me tell you, it ain't worth it. But let me tell you, there's still going to be some people who are going to get this benefit. You know, they're going to show off that they have the mount. And, you know, just cause, you know, why the fuck not? Because they have the money. And, you know, these are the people that KingZile tries to reach towards. They rather try to reach towards that type of, you know, people who will spend, no matter what it is, they'll spend that amount of money for stuff like this that, in my opinion, and the majority of people's opinion, it's not worth anything. I'm done here, guys. I was planning to make some PvP videos. I'll still probably make some PvP videos today, but yeah, I'm just done. That's all my rant's gonna be. See you later.
And this is how it sounds when I'm walking on the sky. Da